Hi everyone, welcome back to the Little Western Model Railway YouTube channel. I'm James. So I wanted to firstly thank everybody, all the subscribers for a brilliant 2023. Thank you for your comments, thank you for your likes and your subscription. I hope you're enjoying the content that I'm making, and with some luck that will just improve in 2024. So I put out 2 Literary Corner videos during January. I was really hoping to have some more model railway-esque, actual modelling. Unfortunately, didn't happen. So there were some bits that I bought while I was in the UK that were going to help me make amazing progress on the layout that just didn't arrive. It was supposed to arrive before Christmas, and I was supposed to be able to bring it back with me on the plane, and it just didn't. So I've had to wait and get it shipped over. And at the moment, it's somewhere in the Netherlands. So yeah, nothing happened during January. And I was really lazy as well. I got prepared to finish the feet to get the last board raised up, and then I could figure out where all the wiring and everything is, get the foam core down on everywhere else, and start figuring out how the levels are going to change. Basically make it start looking a bit more layouty rather than cluttery. So yeah, that was the hope for January, was to be able to make a real good start this year, and that didn't happen. So I'm rolling over, and February is the new January. So February is where I'm hoping to make quite a bit of progress. But I will go over that when I have the bits that have come over from the UK. So yeah, February might be a 2-part update when I get stuff in and when I've actually made progress at the end of February. But yeah, so for now I just wanted to use this time to say sorry, no modelling, no trains running again in January. Building a realistic model railway is difficult. No, I don't regret it, and that's one thing. One video I do want to make eventually when I've got track book and stuff ready, is what mistakes I've made, what I can see in hindsight, and preparations for the next layout. Yes, I'm already thinking about which one I'm going to do next. I already know which one I'm going to do next. So yeah, fun. But yeah, I digress. So what I can do is I can show you some of the few things that I got while I was in the UK. So I'll move you guys over to the workbench and show you a few things that I did get. Nothing too exciting for you guys, but a little bit for me, and maybe it will give you some insight into what I'll be looking into during 2024. So I'll flip you guys onto the desk and talk to you in a sec. So one thing that did arrive quickly is the latest edition of the EM Gauge Society newsletter. So that will be in one of the next literary corners. This, however, will have some articles blanked out, redacted, just because it's a paid subscription, and I don't want to risk certain things being just used and copied instead of actually paying for it, and risking backlash and everything like that. If I do get backlash, then I won't do any sort of stuff. But I just thought something like the EM Gauge Society scale for another magazines, people might be interested to know what they're missing. So the next thing was a load of books, basically just a lot of reference material. So the history of the Great Western Railway in 1923 to 1929, and then the wartime and final years. So I need to get the part 2. This one, Great Western album number 2. This has a lot of great pictures, great reference materials. So I'll be abusing that. So now I need to look for the first part. And then 150 Glorious Years of the Great Western Railway, again with plenty of reference material, but also good reading as well. Move that to the side. So, next was the Model Rail Mag for December. Some good articles in there. Again, I'll do a quick read through of this before the EM Gauge Society, and then also the January 2024 edition of Railway Modeller, which again was a good read, but also came with a quite nice, he says not being able to open it, vaccine. It's not big enough for what I want, but I'm going to see if I can adapt it somehow. So there's 2 of those, should be enough for, I believe, 1.4 meters. So that's that. The other item, which is probably more up other people's alley, is I got a few. This is just one, the others are all on the way. I got a prize cattle van and a few more Great Western Parkside kits that are on the way. And I think each of these I'll do a breakdown of how I build them and so on. The kit's quite good. It comes with everything you need to run it, but plastic axles, which should be fine for this level of kit. So I'm looking forward to building that. Yeah, other than that, I didn't really pick up anything else that isn't here already. The rest of it's on the way. So back to my face, I guess. I thought I'd change the angle this time. So yeah, other than that, there's not really much else to update. But I can tell you the plans for this year. So the plan for February leading into March is to finish the track work. All of the track work to be done, the points to be all built. Whether or not they're glued and laid is a different story, but all of the straight bits of running track I want in, and at least have droppers on. So that's the main task. I've got 3 of the 6 turnouts built, so the first task I will be hammering on with is getting the catch point and the other 3 turnouts done. I'm going to start from the edge of the baseboard onwards. I thought it would have been better to me to do the ingle-neck shunting puzzle first. However, in hindsight, I think that was the worst decision for me to do. So I'm going to start this side. Of course, raise the last baseboard up to be the right size, link it all together, have it all the right height, get all the foam core down, and put some brown on it. So I showed this before, so I've got some brown, that's going to go on, and I can start turning it into something a bit better. Once all the track work is in, then it's down to power, sorting out the power supply. I'll go through that in the next update. Yeah, so sorting out the power, getting everything tested and retested, and spending a good month or so just playing trains. That's the idea for most of March, April. It's just playing trains and having fun, because I haven't been able to play on this layout yet. I do have 2 projects coming with the box of stuff from the UK. I'll go through those in more detail in their own separate videos. So my hopeful intent is to spit out a layout update at the end of each month, no matter how big or how long or short it is, and every 2 months, 2 weeks, or in the middle of each month, spit out either a short form video, so that might be a how I built a kit, or a long how I built a kit, or a quick overview of a tiny project that I've done. But I also want to start doing locomotive reviews, wagon reviews, coach reviews, kit reviews, things like that. I want to start doing voicing my opinion on the stuff that I'm getting. I do have a few things on pre-order. I do plan on buying a few different things. I've got some old hobby bits that I'm selling to buy some of this stuff. And I've also got one or two additional, let's say, niche scenarios that I want to test the waters with. So I started with Literary Corner. The first few have done well because I'm guessing they were TT120 Club, but we'll see how that goes moving forward. I don't think it's going to be too popular, but we'll see. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So that's the test for 2024, is to see how consistently I can get videos out. Surrounded by work, family, young child, another child on the way, so that's going to be a challenge. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, I'll leave you with some behind the scenes footage. I've got one or two videos that I don't think I've shown on YouTube. Maybe I'll put them on Instagram, but definitely not on YouTube. Of some locomotives maybe not working properly or something, but just a little bit to rack your head, you get your model railway fix, let's say. But yeah, anyway, so I apologise for not having as much content as I should do for January, but I'll leave you with this. There is plenty more to come this year. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you liked this very terrible update. Hit the subscribe button if you want to follow my journey. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. It makes me a little bit more excited to know that there are people watching. So thank you to the 90 of you that do already. And any comments you have, please leave them in the description, below the description. I read every single one of them. It might take me a little bit of time. I am getting used to having that up so I can check. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Oh, and one thing I wanted to start doing on these monthly updates is shouting out fellow model railway YouTubers. I think maybe this is something that we could all pick up and all do, and each month select a different YouTuber or a specific video or something that we really liked, and leave it in the cards or a link down in the description below. It can only benefit everybody at the end of the day. Maybe I'm hoping that somebody will do it to me and my subscribers will go through the roof. But I think we need to prove that the hobby isn't dying. It's a massive topic at the moment. I said that I wasn't going to do a video on it because I don't have. I don't think my opinion is very valid. I'm still quite new getting back into the hobby. But we can show that the hobby isn't dying by sharing all of our content all over the place and making model railways big on YouTube. So, So I watch a lot of, I watch quite a bit of American model railroading videos, and the channel that I'm going to recommend, if you haven't already, is the Otter Creek and Rio Grande model railroad. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below and a card up here. Go and check out his videos. He's hand laying turnouts in HON3, I believe, so American narrow gauge. Some beautiful locomotives, very expensive locomotives. But it's a beautiful, beautiful layout, and he's doing really well with it. So yeah, go and check the Otter Creek and Rio Grande YouTube channel out. And that's all I'll say for this month. So thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you next month. Bye.